Watch You Seek, the forum that Russian watch experts make time for. Greetings again, fellow watch comrades, and welcome to the 9th installment of the Watch Comrade Show. We're coming up on our 4th month of production of the Watch Comrade Show, and we couldn't be more excited. Thanks for joining us. I'm Craig Hester, the Watch Comrade. If it seems like it's been a while since we posted a Watch Comrade Show, well, that's because it's been a while since we posted a Watch Comrade Show. Mostly because I was fortunate enough recently to travel overseas and see the manufacturer. Spent a great deal of time in Vilnius, Lithuania, where I saw a lot of the new stuff that's coming out. Happened to be that the president of Volmax was going to be in Vilnius while I was there, so I was able to touch base with Volmax and Vostok Europe during that trip, and we shot video footage and new interviews about the great stuff that's coming out, and you're going to see that coming up in the next few weeks on the Watch Comrade Show. In fact, some of the footage about the aviator I'm talking today probably will be incorporated in this show or will be pointed to from this show, because we did interview Valentin Volotka about this aviator. Okay, as we'd like to do now, we want to jump right into the watches, and I'll get to announcements later, and there's a lot of announcements. So for those of you who are into the ongoing saga that is the Watch Comrade Show, please stick around at the end for a number of announcements. I'll talk about this marine chronometer, I'm going to talk about my trip and a few other things. But we're going to get right to the watches. I want to say, as I always do at the top of the show, sign up for the newsletter. Go to Russia2all.com, R-U-S-S-I-A, the number 2, A-L-L.com, and sign up for the newsletter. It is the only way to get the absolute best deals. The private deals that we send out in the newsletter that are even better than what you see here on the Watch Comrade Show. If you want to be a part of that, you need to sign up. In fact, there's other special perks that folks that are voting for the Make My Russian Watch video contest, who will decide the winner of that show, which, by the way, we were just blown away with how cool the videos were. Those folks are the ones who are getting the newsletter, are the ones who get to vote. That's what we decided to do. So you got to be a part of the Watch Comrade Club, signing up for the newsletter in order to get those kind of special, extra cool things, cool deals, whatever you want to call it. Be sure and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well, so you'll get notices when we post a new show. All right, this week we've got a deal, an unprecedented deal. We've done gifts with purchase before, but we've never done anything like this. All right, I think even the most hardened of person who's been shopping for watches for years is going to say, wow, that really is a pretty darn good deal. Okay, here's the thing. We got 3 watches this week. Now, I only have 2 of the actual for sale watches up here because I wanted you to see what we're giving you. We've got 3 watches this week. 2 are the Bullhead or Wright Brothers style chronographs from Aviator by Volmax that have been around a while. They're kind of the precursor to the Wings of the Motherland. Beautiful watch. In fact, if you like the Wings, but you thought that was a little over the top and you want something that's a little more subdued but still gives you that flair that you can only get with the Russian watches, this is a great example. The other is the latest high-tech. This high-tech model from Aviator, man, it's interesting, all the watches on this week's show are Aviator, is a unbelievably just striking dial. I'm blown away by it. It is a black PVD. It's the high gloss black PVD with the rose gold. It has these great subdials for the on the 3133 that have this turbine look to it with the rose gold against the black. It is a true carbon fiber dial. This is an amazing watch. Here's the deal this week, and you're not going to see this again. And getting back to those people who signed up for the newsletter, we've already sold into some of the stock that we had of these, and it's a very, very limited stock. And when these are gone, I'm not doing this deal again. This is a one-time only thing. You buy any of the 3 watches on the Watch Comrade Show this week, and of course, as always, you'll see them in the sub-picture. You're going to get a gift with purchase of a $300 Junkers chronograph. That's an alarm chronograph by the German company Junkers. You're getting it at no cost. It is a gift with purchase, all right? $300, and I'm telling you guys, I took that price off the internet. That's what people are selling it for. That's not the retail. That's not the list retail. That's what you can buy this watch for. It's $300. So I'm not stretching that price out there. I'm telling you what you could really, if you paid for it, that's what you would pay. You're getting it at no cost with these watches. We picked up a few of these a while back. We're in the business of selling Russian watches, not German watches. It was something that came along with another purchase that we made. And we decided, hey, rather than trying to sell German watches, which is not the business we're in, we're going to make these a gift with purchase with some of the top flight, no pun intended, top flight Aviator models, okay? Not only that, you're going to get the webcam, because we still have those in stock, and hey, you get the webcam. And you're also going to get free shipping. So with every watch in this show, you're getting free shipping, the webcam, and a $300 Junkers chronograph. Okay, and I'm going to do a separate segment even on the free watch so that you can learn more about it, about the company that makes Junkers. They are really, really great watches, and I would encourage you to look into Junkers watches and the Graf Zeppelin and some of the others that they make. They're very, very high quality watches. Now, a couple of quick stats on these. You're looking at watches here that are 43 millimeter. I think both of these, actually, the high-tech is the high-tech is 43 millimeters. The Wright Brothers or bullhead style is 45 millimeters. You've got there are two different versions on the Wright Brothers. One has the moon phase. That's not the one you see here, but you will see it in the picture-in-picture. And one has the 24-hour scale. They're virtually the same watch with just some different colors and that switch out of complication, whether it's the moon phase or the 24-hour dial. It's just whichever one you like better. They're both the same price. The high-tech, again, you've got this carbon fiber dial, just an amazing watch. I won't go into much more detail because you should watch the individual segments where we will go much closer in. You can see the dials better, and I'll talk in greater detail about each one of the watches. So don't miss that out, especially since you've got the opportunity to pick up this chrono. So the coupon code this week, that's important. It's the same for whatever watch you get. Whatever the 3 watches you get, it's the same coupon code. But it's just going to be 1, 2, or 3 added on the end of the coupon code, because we can't have one coupon code be for more than one product. So it's going to be the same with just a 1, 2, or 3 added, and you'll see on the screen which one is going to be 1, which one's going to be 2, and which one's going to be 3. So the code is going to be free chrono 1, free chrono 2, or say that fast 3 times, free chrono 3. And again, look for that in the text. It's hard to follow when I'm just talking about it anyway. We're going to have it posted in the text and the other things on the show, so you'll be able to get that information. All right, quickly, I want to jump, because I know I'm going to be running quick to the end of the time allotted on these for this show, because there's so much going on. I want to jump to some announcements. It was a great trip in Vilnius. You're going to see, I'm going to show some footage here of one of the stores where they sell the watches in Vilnius. It's right there on the street in the hotel where I stay in Old Town Vilnius, and I should show some footage as well. You can see that area with the cobblestone streets. Vilnius is a beautiful city. If you ever get the chance to go there, go. It's not one of those cities that people think of when they think about visiting Europe, but really it is a little jewel in the rough there in Lithuania. I thoroughly enjoy every time I get to go there, so you should visit home of Vostok Europe. Stop by and say hello. If you're a watch geek just like me, Igor will be happy to shake your hand if you want to stop by Kohli's Vostok there. A couple other things. Contest voting is going on right now. We couldn't have been more excited about the quality and creativity on the videos that were posted for the Watch Comrades Make My Russian Video contest. It was awesome. Coming up soon, I'm going to have Denisov again. We've been talking to the Denisov people. We're going to be bringing them back in. If you want to go to denisov.ru and look at some of the new stuff they have available, maybe send me an email with what you're interested in, and we'll look into getting those in for the show. We're coming out with our first official private watch, or however you want to call it, custom watch. It's going to be a Raketa 24-hour. That's coming out soon. Be looking for information on that. I'm also going to do a separate segment on this marine chronometer. I picked this up recently. It's circa 1984. It's a Poyot marine chronometer. It's beautiful. I am so proud to have this in my collection, but I'm bringing it up here because they're coming to the end of making these guys, because the person who builds them is close to retirement, and it's getting harder and harder for them to keep the parts and machine the parts and so forth to build these. There are still new ones available. I'm going to walk through my vintage one here, but you can get the new ones through us at Russia2All.com and the Watch Comrade Show. So those are the highlights. Be sure and check the separate segments, and I want to say again a big hello to everyone I saw on my trip. It was great to see the manufacturers, and be sure and check out all that footage. Thanks a lot. As always, I'm Craig Hester, the Watch Comrade, and thanks for watching.